Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Terry's Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And you know, right now that we got all the, we got all the God stuff out the way right now. Right now, we finna start talking about beings now. Let's start talking about beings now, because you know, everybody want to know. We want to know where everything is, what it is, what. So you know what I'm saying? Now we finna get into beings. We finna start getting into, all the constellations, the outer constellations of the galaxies and all that shit. We finna get down, dig deep to the shit now. And I'm still gonna be doing my weekly astrology readings and natal charts and everything. But now I feel like I covered a lot of ground bases, and now we can move forward. So now, in this construct right now, I want to talk about, so we're going to talk about this karma being. So like the way my book is going to be constructed is you're going to have the genesis, where everything derives from. And then you're going to have how everything got derived. And then you're going to get why we have all these things here for us to point to. And they're all pointing to the same thing anyway. Then I'm going to break down all the beings themselves. Like love, hatred. These are beings. We got yin and yang. My shit is going to be like it's going to be the comic books, movies, real life, everything blended in one. But it's the truth. And it's where everything in the universe derived from. I'm the source. Now, when we talk about this being, let's talk about karma. Now, karma. Let's break down karma. Now, karma is a mermaid. Now, you like, flight balls. Oh, shit. Mermaids. Yeah, we heard about it, but it don't exist. I'm telling you, everything is truth. And everything is not true. So when a person asks me, what do I believe? I tell them, I believe everything and I don't believe everything. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, simultaneously. Then if they want to ask a person like me, how can you do that? You know, I'm Archangel Uriel. I will be able to break down. But the more and more you watch my videos, I'm going to show you how you're going to be able to place yourself in certain situations also where you're able to assert the actual essence. I'm not going to make you energy vampires, but to a certain degree, this is what God put us here for. I'm going to help you extract the essence out of something so you could be in the true nature of whatever it is that you're going through. So, you know, that's being God. You know what I'm saying? Or not being God, but being in God's nature. The right way. Now, you know, when we talk about karma, now, karma is a mermaid. Now, you say, flight boss, Uriel, why you say that? Now, it is a mermaid. And I'm going to tell you why people say, I'm going to even break down the reason why people even have no choice but to say karma is a bitch. And this, that, and the third, or whatever like that. So, it's like no matter what element you sign, when you're describing somebody's about their personality or something like that, whatever element there is, you have no choice but to use them kind of words, even if you don't know they sign. Say you around somebody, right? And you like, man, this person I be around, say that person is a Leo or something like that. And then you like, man, that person very energetic. That person, say you ain't even into astrology, but you describing this person to somebody. You ain't got no choice but to use words like energetic, or this person always upbeat, or this person be kind of moody sometimes, or this person kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You got no choice but to use certain words, you know what I'm saying? And then if you're a naive person and you do get into astrology and be like, oh, this doesn't make sense, you're just going to be confusing your right and left brain again. But let's get into the motherfucking shit. Karma is a mermaid. Now, why I say that? Now, we know right now, and the universe was constructed off of matter, fluid, and matter, space, time, and matter. So when we break down space, time, and matter, we know space is in the universe, how the universe was constructed. As far as material, we know space is gas. We know time is fluid, and we know matter is solid. How can it not be? So when we break that down right there, karma is involved in time. We know karma takes time. We know because karma do a 360. Now, reason why I said karma is a mermaid, because if karma deals with time, then that means she's involved with fluid. So she's in a water aspect. Now, like I said, water is an essence. Just because you look at water the way water is not even named water, it comes from an essence of fluid. Now, this fluid, that's another video. Just like I said, this gas, this original gas, fluid, and solid that creates one. I explained that in the other video. You know what I'm saying? In this video right here, I'm trying to break it down how you can get a basic construct of why I'm trying to call karma a mermaid. Now, in time is fluid. Now, you can ask any scientist, physicist, metaphysicist, whatever. They're going to tell you, yeah, time is fluid. So, if karma deals with time. Now, karma, she's heavily involved, and I'm going to say she because it's heavily involved in, again, energy. Now, it's because it's dark. We know water even in astrology relates to water. You know what I'm saying? We know karma, and since it's in time, it's all fluid, and we know time is constructed. And then in this reality, in this solar system, this is why karma has a lot to do with the moon and Saturn, because the moon and Saturn deals a lot with time in this reality also. So, and what is those yin aspects also? What's the moon? A yin aspect. So it's the illusion. So think of karma. Just put your mind. I'm trying to put you in my realm of reality, and just put it in this realm of reality so y'all can understand it. So I'm going to compare it to actually water. So let's look at this mermaid floating around this water. This water is a 360. So just think about this mermaid always following the 360 around, right? You know what I'm saying? Swimming around the 360. Now we know water is like conscious, it's like your emotions, the feelings. So that's what makes of this essence. So it's collecting, so it's swimming in it, this mermaid, and it's collecting all of it, right? So now that you know it's dealing with your emotions and your thoughts and the energy you put behind something in this little ocean pool that this mermaid is circling around with this 360, we know whatever place you are in this pool of time, which is fluid, which is this ocean I'm trying to explain, we know that when she come around to you, she swim across your conscious awareness, your whole conscious awareness as a whole, in this whole conscious awareness ocean. And then when she float around, go to the other, she leaves you, right? But she's still carrying, because she's swimming in this whole collective, and she passed your place in there. So she has to come back around, right? So she's carrying all of that consciousness awareness baggage you had in your portion of the ocean where you was at, right? So she's gonna come back around. So now that we know time fluid, let's bring it down to a more dense reality now. All right, Uriel, get physical now. All right, look. So when karma plays out as a mermaid in your life, say you got 24 hours in a day. You got this time now in this reality, this fluid time, right? Now, just think about it. You go through a lot of things throughout the day, all day, right? And you just realize that your life is just going on at a lot of patterns. Now, it's a lot of programs on Earth right now that's diluting everybody to do certain things. So just think about it. Now, think about it like this. For an example, say I want to be in a good mood, right? And I put energy into being in a good mood for 10 minutes out the day, right? Then after that 10 minutes, I may get on the phone. After that 10 minutes, I may watch a little bit of TV. After that 10 minutes, and look, depending on what you watching and depending on who you talking to, all that matters. Then I may do something. I may get up, go to the store, shake people's hands, interact with people. But depending on who and what type of situation you're doing, is all that matters. But that's later on. Now look, throughout my day, all these energies that I was putting into certain amounts of times got a certain amount of 10 minutes. This may got 20 minutes. I may have to deal with this issue, take care of this. That may have took 30 minutes. I may have to go pay this bill. That took 15 minutes, right? Now, them times is fluid, right? Now, like I said, everything through a 360. So each of those times, each of those energies you put at each of those times, you're going to get all those backs in those time limits. So just think about it. You're a person who always depressed, right? You depressed all day. Say you just depressed 12 hours out the day. The day gonna come back when the 360 come back. You're gonna be depressed again. You're gonna be in that same mode 12 hours out that day. To the point that when you keep going on in that cycle, people gonna start looking at you like, man, you always depressed. You never upbeat. You know what I'm saying? Because you putting energy and time and actions into that one perception throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you're getting all back. So just think about you a scattered person. You're doing a million things a day. Most likely you're going to be the type of person who lose a bunch of shit, forgot to do a bunch of shit. Your life ended up becoming scattered because you gave little energy. You gave so much energy and action to certain things for only 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. You're doing so much shit in one day, and when the 360 come back, all them times come back in them same energy forms. For an example, if you a person, like I said, you want to be happy, be depressed for 12 hours out the day, then when I come back around, you're going to get somebody who's depressed around you for 12 hours. Or you're going to be in another situation, you're depressed for 12 hours. You're going to get that same energy back, and it's going to come through either people, things, or situations. But you're going to get that same energy back, whatever you put out. And whatever the time limits you put on each one. This is why, like I said, I made the example of a scattered person. Now, a practical person, a person who can stay fixated on one thing throughout the day. Say a person who want to develop a talent. They want to draw. They have to put time into drawing, right? So they can get perfect, right? So say they put all 24 hours a day into trying to learn how to draw. They're going to get that energy back when that 360 come back. It's going to come back in ways of they learn how to draw, or they be in situations where people can help them learn how to draw, or they be in situations where they can start getting paid for their drawings. It's like you're going to get that 24 energy right back. And it's going to come through people, places, or things. You know what I'm saying? And it's not your mind's job to figure out how it's going to come back. It's just your job to actually put the energy out, and then you're going to manifest that energy back in ways you don't know. Now, go back to this mermaid. That's like this mermaid, this yin being, swimming in that ocean around and around. So the bigger the orb is that you put in, so it's like an orb. So say you only put 2 minutes of each and everything, that orb is small. So you get it back in like 2 minutes. It's an orb, it's a small orb. So if you a jack of all trades, but you ain't perfected nothing, you ain't gonna get to the maximum amount of anything back, because you didn't put that energy out. You're just gonna get a bunch of scattered energy back. Instead of making $1 million on one thing, you're gonna be making $100 on the many things you know how to do. So it may take longer to get to your goal, but see, that's both. It's a yin and yang and an act, and both of those work too. If you get what I'm trying to say, if you in my conscious realm right now. Now it's like, now this conscious being, now it's like a aura too, because it's like the more consciousness energy you put into something, that's the heavier the dense, the heavier weight it is. So when she come back around to your position in this ocean, depending on how much energy you put in, that's how heavy she may have to swim across it slower. So if you slow her down, it's going to take. That's like putting a lot of energy into one thing. That's like having her be in a heavy part of water or in a heavy tides. So if it's slower down, that means her 360 gonna take a little bit more time to come back. So when it come back to you, it may take a little bit more time. So like say you took a whole days and months trying to perfect your acting skills or perfect something like that. So it may take a little longer. You may think like there's people blowing up before me or whatever like that, but when that 360 do come back, that orb and that conscious, that when it comes back so big, and all the information that she gathered with it when she was on the travels, when that mermaid come back to your position to give you back the energy you put in there with added information to it from others and shit like that, when it got received, with your information got received with others the same way how you about to get it, you know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm trying to say, you're going to be in a situation where you're going to be way more stable than a person who did get it overnight. You get what I'm trying to see? See, I'm talking about 3 realms of reality in one right now. I just hope y'all get it right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, you see, this is how karma is illustrated. You know what I'm saying? And karma is a mermaid. So this is, and she's dealing with she is dealing with a lot of heavy yin energy. So this is what make humans. Your spirit always know what's going on. It's just your mind and your actions and your reactions may not always, just the right and left brain always confuse each other sometimes, but your spirit always knows what's going on. But your right and left brain don't have no choice but to say, damn, karma's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you like this. This is the reason why you have to be careful who you talk to, what situations you into, or whatever. Because like I said, it's a sequence of 3, and this 3 is not a number. Like I'm gonna tell Hindus and shamans, I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all meditate. Now, y'all may hit on me while I'm about to tell y'all why y'all meditate, but this is the reason why y'all meditate. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the universe is what? Time, space, and matter. We know time, space, and matter is solid, liquid, gas. We know matter is solid. We know time is fluid, which is the liquid. We know, and we know matter, matter solid, fluid is time, and space is gas. You know what I'm saying? So, time, space, and matter, solid, fluid, and gas. So if this original state of being was just the 3 construct of 1, you know what I'm saying? We know to be the true nature on earth is a state of being. So when you do yoga and you meditate, you have no choice but to feel like I'm at a state of being, because what you're doing, you're at a state of being. You're not moving. You're in one position. So that's your solid, not moving. When you freeze water like ice is not moving. It's this. So you're not moving your physical, right? Then you're clearing your mind. So you're not having any thoughts that can flow out in time, that can be fluid. You're clearing your mind. So think of like, if it's fluid, think of an ocean that don't have heavy tides and winds. It's a still ocean, a beautiful look of an ocean. It's like a flow. It's a fluid flow that's not turbulent right now. You're keeping your mind still. You know what I'm saying? You're keeping your fluid still. Then you're keeping your spirit at peace. You're not eradicating your spirit, which is your gas. You're not coming in with no initiating thoughts to make you think of a bunch of other thoughts. You're clearing your etheric. So now you're at a place of being. So when a person who done meditating or done doing yoga, this is why they're able to get up feeling good. Now I bet y'all ain't even know that. I bet y'all meditate every day and be like, I feel good. I bet it's because of the chakra I did, or the mutra I did, or the Karate Kid stance I did. No, I just told you what happened. You know what I'm saying? When you go through truth, you can't escape truth. And I'm the Archangel Uriel. And I just wanted to give a basic construct on karma. Karma is a mermaid. Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. Air, goddamn. And we're gonna go to some other beings. Matter of fact, y'all leave me comments and tell me who y'all wanna talk about. Cause I can talk about Uriel all day, but whoever y'all wanna talk about and who y'all guidance come from, we can talk about it all, cause they are the truth. They are the truth. Flight boss, bitch, air.